How do you make inaction feel active?
How do you dramatize waiting?
It's a contradiction, and yet this is exactly what Lin-Manuel Miranda did in Hamilton with the song Wait For It. And the way it works can be summed up in one word: asymmetry.
I wanted everything about Burr to be asymmetrical.
This is how Wait For It works in Hamilton. In case you don't know, I'm Howard Ho, and this channel, Howard Ho Music, has a whole video essay series called How Hamilton Works, analyzing the music in the show. And yes, Lin has seen these videos and has shouted them out.
I know Howard is probably here, and he likes to dissect and deconstruct my music on YouTube, and he does it very beautifully.
But I've never made a standalone deep dive video on Wait For It until now, and I was inspired to do it because of my forthcoming book with all my Hamilton analysis in written form. And in my book, the section on Wait For It had all new insights that were just too good not to turn into a video, so here we are. So how does Wait For It work? In a word, asymmetry. But first, we'll have to discuss what musical symmetry might mean. Basic modern pop songs go something like this: intro, verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, bridge, and then an ending with more repetitions of the chorus. This structure represents a kind of vision of symmetry. The two main verses are balanced by the two main choruses, and then to prevent the song from getting stale, the bridge gives us something different to cleanse the palate before transitioning us back to the familiar chorus. It's a time-tested formula, but right from the beginning of Wait For It, we get a hint that this song will violate symmetry. The intro introduces us to the song, and yes, these first 9 seconds do have asymmetry built right into them. The first thing we hear is the piano hook outlining the 3 chords of the verses, which happen to be the Aaron Burr chord progression. This chord progression is designed to maximize a feeling of stagnation, representing how Aaron Burr feels stuck. I go into this more in my video on the Aaron Burr chord progression, but basically this chord progression ends on the minor 3 chord, which gives us this feeling of being stuck, and on top of that it feels even more stuck because the chord progression features 3 chords over 4 bars, making it asymmetrical. Quite literally, the music makes you wait for a 4th chord that never arrives. And when this piano hook is repeated, the second time it's actually different, giving us another form of asymmetry between these two phrases.
It's different just that one time.
I know.
And never anywhere else.
That one note of difference gives us the impression that the song is still being written and being fussed with as we're hearing it, that Aaron Burr is still in edit mode. Lin got this idea from Jonathan Larson's intro to 3090 from Tick Tick Boom, which also resists exact repetition at the top.
But he never does it the same way twice until the beat drops. I think he's trying to mimic what it sounds like to work on a song until you find it. Just having this note be a little different until it settles into what it is.
It's Aaron Burr thinking.
Yeah, it's Aaron Burr voicing a new thought that he hasn't really voiced before.
And because Burr is saying a new thought, he's treating it like a rough draft that he has to tinker with before it's ready to share.
Let me read something. Oh, no. I never let anybody read my stories.
Until then, he'd prefer to keep his thoughts to himself and wait.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. I'll wait here and see which way the wind will blow.
It's a philosophy of life that Burr first shared in the song My Shot.
Lower your voices, you keep out of trouble and you double your choices.
This concept of Burr doubling his choices becomes really important to the song, as we'll soon see. After the intro, we get the first verse, which is about Aaron Burr's love affair with a married woman.
She's married to a British officer.
Which is a thorny situation, requiring him to wait for this obstacle to clear before he can fully be with her. So of course the first chorus that follows is about how love doesn't discriminate.
Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints.
And it ends with his mantra and the title of the song.
And I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it.
And yes, the chord progression in this chorus does give us a form of asymmetry. The chords we get are B flat minor, D flat major, and A flat major. But the second time this chord progression comes around, we get B flat minor, D flat major, and not A flat major, but G flat major. It's as if the chord progression can't decide on which chord to go to. Burr is literally trying to hedge his bets and double his choices by going to both A-flat and G-flat, and it's this non-committal indecisiveness that drives Burr's actions. His indecision reminds me of another character.
I've decided I would like to unequivocally order the pumpkin soup.
Perfect. You kind of want to change your order.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Excuse me. Risotto. Risotto.
You're incapable of making a single decision.
Look, I know I can be indecisive, but what's the harm in taking a few extra minutes to find the perfect... Chidi?
And one of the reasons why Chidi from The Good Place can't make good decisions is because of the very real phenomenon of loss aversion.
Loss aversion.
Loss aversion.
Loss aversion.
Loss aversion.
A psychological term referring to how people tend to focus more on avoiding losses than they focus on achieving gains.
This is a man who lost his entire family, really, and then lost even extended family. I mean, he had one sister, he even lost her.
The chorus reminds us of Burr's fear of things being taken away from him with the refrain,
It takes and it takes and it takes.
By contrast, Hamilton has nothing to lose,
He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose.
and so the only way he can go is up. Hamilton's mantra is,
Just you wait.
meaning that he can't wait to start climbing. But Burr is trying to prevent a fall, and in doing so, becomes paralyzed with inaction, where any small misstep might cost him something.
Burr's response to loss is, I'm not going to do anything until I know it's the right move.
My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect.
The heavy weight of family duty mirrors the sense of family duty that Angelica feels in Satisfied.
I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social glide for one.
Where this flowing, symmetrical pentatonic run symbolizes this sense of family duty, which I analyzed in this video. But in Wait For It, we also hear this flowing pentatonic run, but it has been transformed into this jerky, syncopated, asymmetrical run. And we get asymmetry in the lyrics as well.
Death doesn't discriminate.
The second chorus begins, death doesn't discriminate, different from the first chorus's, love doesn't discriminate. Again, it's as if Burr is still editing and doubling his choices by making this chorus a little different. And this isn't the only time that Burr does this lyrical hedging of his bets either. In the song Non-Stop, Burr sings in the first chorus of that song,
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room?
and then with the same melody, the lyrics change into,
Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time.
but in the second chorus of the song, he changes it to,
Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe?
and then once again, this is followed by the lyrics changing into,
Why do you write like it's going out of style? Write day and night like it's going out of style.
Each time we've heard this melody, it's with different lyrics. Okay, back to Wait For It. After our 2 verses and 2 choruses, we're at the bridge. But before I get into the bridge, which completely demolishes everything we knew about this song, I want to talk about how the way Lin wrote this song was itself very Aaron Burr-like.
There's a song called Wait For It that I wrote on the train ride. I was on my way to my friend's birthday party. The idea came on the A down. It's like a solid hour, even if the trains are there when you want them to be. From 207th Street to 14th and to the L into Williamsburg. The idea came to me midway. The whole chorus comes all at once. And the chorus landed just as I was getting to the party. And I was like, was listening to the loop and then recording an a cappella voice memo at the same time. And walking through the streets of Williamsburg going like, death doesn't discriminate. It was like the best idea I ever had for a song. I went to my friend's party and said, hey, happy birthday, I have to go. I went to Jacob Robinson's birthday party. I had exactly half a beer. I shook his hand and said, I have to go home. I get on the L train and I write the rest of the song on the way back home, from the L to the A back up to 207th Street. You have to do that sometimes. You have to say no to your friends to say yes to your work.
Now, on the surface, this story makes it sound like Lin was being more like Hamilton, impulsive and inspired and full of action, right? Well, in truth, Lin was being more like Aaron Burr. See, this epiphany moment came during Lin's 5th year of writing Hamilton. Lin literally spent 4 years of active internal struggle not being able to decide how to write this song. After 4 years of working on Hamilton, this was Lin's insight, that doing nothing is actually extremely active. Lin writes, "How do you dramatize stasis, waiting for it? You give the audience a glimpse of the immense self-control that makes it possible."
I am the one thing in life I can control.
Okay, enough waiting for it, back to the song. Remember, we have this whole song structure and we're at the bridge, which is supposed to transition us to the big ending choruses of the song, and yet this bridge does not feel transitory at all. In fact, it feels like a big arrival. One clue we get is in the percussion. Throughout the song before the bridge, we hear this synth hand clap rhythm accompanied by a synth bass drum pattern. It feels frantic, unstable, and yes, asymmetrical. Within this 4-bar loop, there are actually 3 different variations of this pattern.
Aaron Burr is dance hall, and he's not on the downbeat. He's never on the downbeat, and he's never where you expect him to be.
This beat starts at the intro and continues repetitively all the way through the 2 verses and 2 choruses with no changes. But one way that a chorus is typically differentiated from the verses is that there is a new beat drop. Well, in Wait For It, we do get a new massive beat drop, but it's not on the chorus where we expect it. It's on the bridge.
The beat drops.
This gives this moment a feeling of Burr finally landing somewhere, and the frantic hand claps disappear in favor of this more stable acoustic drum pattern. And one big reason why it sounds less frantic is that it's in halftime, meaning it cuts the tempo in half, slowing the song down as if time has expanded. And just like with the chorus, the chord progression in the bridge is non-committal between 2 different paths. First, the B-flat minor goes to D-flat major, and then the B-flat minor goes to G-flat major. And if you think maybe this is just a standard chord progression from pop music, it's actually not common at all, only yielding 4 results on Hooktheory. Now, I've talked before about a song with a monster bridge.
We're about to get the bridge of our lives
In my video about Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license. And in that song, I theorized that the reason the bridge felt so big was that the chorus of driver's license feels like a pre-chorus that goes nowhere, and that the bridge is actually a delayed chorus, one that packs more punch because it's like delayed gratification. Burr has literally been making us wait for this bridge, aka the delayed chorus. The music website Hooktheory also analyzed Wait For It and seems to view it this way as well, naming what we usually think of as the chorus as the pre-chorus, suggesting the bridge is a delayed chorus. And for Hamilton's 10th anniversary, #Hamilton, Hooktheory has analyzed a bunch of songs from Hamilton, which you can visit collected in this handy landing page linked down below. And that works out great for me because Hooktheory is this video's sponsor. Their website features over 60,000 chord and melody analyses of your favorite songs and artists, which means that if you like what I do, Hooktheory allows you to go even further, and they have amazing tools like this chord progression search, which allows you to find songs with the same chord progression. In fact, when I said the bridge of Wait For It featured an uncommon chord progression, Hooktheory gave me the tools to check what other songs had that progression. And Hooktheory has even more tools for songwriters with its powerful and intuitive songwriting sketchpad, HookPad. And best of all, Hooktheory is giving my viewers a 20% discount off their subscription when you go to hooktheory.com/HowardHo. So go check it out, and thanks Hooktheory. Now back to the song. The final element that makes the bridge in Wait For It sound like a chorus is because of the literal chorus in the bridge. Yes, the ensemble takes on a huge role here as the call and response choir,
Lying, wait.
like a Greek chorus from a classic play. The ensemble is simulating the voices in Burr's head, which echo around as he ponders his circumstances. It's the sound of Burr's indecisiveness, as if he's debating with himself. This style of chorus singing has changed into a gospel feel, with the ensemble almost sounding like a gospel choir. This may be a reference to the origins of Burr's family legacy, namely his grandfather, the preacher Jonathan Edwards.
Colonial ministers like Jonathan Edwards soon followed in Whitefield's footsteps. One sermon, called Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God, implored colonists to repent and threatened them with horrifying depictions of hell.
My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher.
So with Burr's family legacy at stake in the back of his mind, his big arrival on the bridge makes sense as a series of affirmations, like those found in Christian prayers and hymns. It's as if we're hearing Burr trying to soothe his fragile ego.
I'm not standing still, I am lying in wait.
With the end of the bridge, we finally get to those ending repetitions of the chorus, but oddly the third chorus begins softly and with another completely different lyric.
Hamilton doesn't hesitate.
This line is still sung with the melody of the chorus and even ends with the same rhyme syllable as the other choruses. And of course it also rhymes with the operative word of the song, wait. But the orchestration has been pared down to just Burr singing with a piano.
He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes.
Bringing the audience in with a more intimate, vulnerable moment before the final chorus builds to the end of the song. This quiet and contrasting section is what a bridge normally would sound like. Just as the bridge was a sort of delayed chorus, this third chorus almost sounds like a delayed bridge. Once again, the balance of this song is tilted with asymmetry as Burr makes us wait not only for the delayed chorus, but also the delayed bridge. Finally, we reach the big, explosive final chorus. Once again, Burr changes the lyric, this time to
life doesn't discriminate.
And at the end of this final chorus, Burr commits his final act of asymmetry.
But now I'm running up. Wait for it.
Cleverly illustrating the meaning of the lyric by literally making us wait for the words wait for it. Wait for it is one of the great lyrical motifs in Hamilton, showing up all throughout the score.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. Wait for it, wait for it.
Oh, you get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait.
The Reynolds pamphlet.
The final echo is perhaps the most heartbreaking because it happens just after Aaron Burr has shot and killed Alexander Hamilton. After the song Wait For It had suggested that love and life were possible for Aaron Burr, he unfortunately lands on the one possibility he was trying to avoid.
Death doesn't discriminate.
Still in edit mode, the final time Aaron Burr says his mantra, he changes it one last time.
Survived, but I paid for it.
See, this whole time Burr's mantra, wait for it, was setting up its own rhyme about the consequences of that waiting. He paid for it. Thanks for watching the video. I'd like to thank my patrons on Patreon. Happy Hamilton. Please subscribe for more musical breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.